Oh hi guys, hello, Rainbow, and today we're gonna play another LGBT game about boys, well, man love, that is called Oath. And we will be playing as a servant and his master, and that's so adorable. It's one of my favorite themes, so let's check this game out. And it's pretty short. So that's good, that's really good. So here we are, and here is our servant. Start a new game. In the final days, peace had been made between Hoshido and Nor. After all our hard work, the pain, the exhaustion, it is over. As the days settle down and loose ends need to be tied around the country, I accompany Lord Xander around the country. About Xander, it kind of reminded me about one Xander that a friend of mine was a really big fan of, and the pairing with him and Superhero, Captain Hero. You remember that Drawn Together animated TV series? It was really offensive and really rude, etc. Racist, I don't know what else, sexist, yeah, but the pairing, at first, the pairing was quite nice. The gayest elf of all the times. I had the intention of breaking the news of our departure to him, however, it had been very difficult during the trip, mostly due to how busy we were. In the back of my mind, I know that this may very well be the last days I will be spending with my lord. While we're heading back toward Krakenberg, riding beside him, I sigh. What is it, Laszlo? Is something troubling you? You are? Oh, this is so cute! Nothing. It's nothing, my lord. I'm just a bit tired, is all. We've been riding for days. This campaign has been long, but thankfully, home is within sight. Stay strong, Laszlo. However, this trip hasn't been horrible either. If Barry didn't get injured in the last battle, we all could have one last trip together, for good time's sake. Last trip? What do you mean, Laszlo? Do you not plan to stand as my retainer as I ascend the throne? Kings require retainers too. Thankfully at that moment we are interrupted by a sentry announcing our arrival back at Krakenberg. Lord Xander casts me a glance, something that says, "We will talk about this later." I am able to relax a little in my saddle. My panic is abated, at least for a little while, until I can decide how to tell him our decision. Back at the castle. Did you tell him? No. Laszlo, we are departing in 3 days, right after the coronation. If you have to tell him, you should do it soon. Alright, but why do I have to tell him? Have you two told your lieges yet? I wrote Lord a letter. I've been dropping hints to Lady Camilla. I think she understands. So it is just me. You can do it, Laszlo. He claps a hand on my shoulder in support. I wince on reflex, but I appreciate the gesture. Just tell him. He will understand. They leave and I sigh again. It's not an easy task, and I hate saying goodbyes. The day of coronation. I walk into Lord Xander's bedchambers. In the morning he will be coronated as Nor's new king. Feeling a bit emotional and nostalgic, it's hard to look him in the face as he dons the regalia of a king. Good morning, my lord. In your robes already, I see. Let's have a look. Good morning, Laszlo. You look well. Do I? This official wear I've had to put on feels strange. It does, doesn't it? I must admit, even though I've lived my life preparing for this as crown prince, I do feel a bit stiff in these clothes. I feel much more comfortable in my battle armor and on the field than in such an official setting, but keep that between you and me. Yes, you're right. Times are changing, my lord. Yes, you're right. I'm much more used to seeing you in that way, my lord. All joking aside, I think it fits you. I think you will be great.
It's comforting to have you say that, Laszlo. Thank you. I can't help this jitters today.
It comes with the occasion. I'm glad to see a human with emotions. Here, I thought you were... never mind. Xander looks at me.
What were you planning to say, Laszlo?
I value my flesh, sir. Never mind. Alexander looks at me for a minute and then laughs.
I truly appreciate your presence at my side, Laszlo.
Ouch! A pain passes through my heart. Then, should I tell him now? Maybe no. I don't know. Maybe just wait for a little bit. And I'm grateful to be your humble servant. I believe they're ready for you in the hall, my lord. So, whenever you're ready. The coronation ceremony began and ended spectacularly. Within banners falling down on curve, waving allegedly in air and doves flying, King Xander walks out from the ceremonial hall to the balcony, waving to his subjects, the first appearance as a king to his people. I stand by his side with Perry, who is able to sit nearby with assistance. She gives me a big grin and I return it. We're proud of our king, who is more than suitable for his role. During the entire time, I am conflicted with happiness and pangs of sadness because as the celebrations happen, I know it'll come to a close, and I still haven't told him yet. So the festivities begin, and they are wondrous with delicious food piled high, singing and dancing, not by me of course, and lots of lovely ladies. Odin seems to have a good time, laughing with Lord Lear and Niles. Selena is in deep conversation with Lady Camilla and Baruka. After walking around flirting with girls with no success, I retreat to a more... Why would you flirt if you are already in love with your my lord? I retreat to a more isolated balcony that is still close enough to hear the festivities, but far enough that I can be alone. Looking at the nightscape, North's dark and drab landscape that has become an endearing home away from home, I sigh again.
You have been sighing a lot lately.
I nearly jump out of my skin. Lord Alexander, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating?
I thought I'd take a breath of fresh air. It is nice out at the time of year.
He stands beside me, looking out in the country yard. Yes, it is.
What of you? Have you any success with shamelessly flirting with our lady guests this evening?
So you saw us shamelessly flirting. I sigh dramatically because I know he is teasing me at this point. No success. Does that please you, my lord? I mean, your majesty? King Xander chuckles. It's a nice rare sound.
I too am not used to that title, though in time I will be.
Of course, your majesty. A silence between us. Silence between us. This silence grows defeating by the second as the music from the feast fades out and I'm weighed down with the pressure and guilt that I did not mention anything to him. I'm a fool, and I know putting it off only causes me more hardship, but it's not an easy task. I wonder if this is the time to tell him. Maybe no? I open my mouth to try to say something, but nothing comes out. I attempted many times, but I can't. Frustrated at myself and grateful he hasn't noticed, I stay silent, listening to the crickets in the dark.
Laszlo, I have something to tell you. I couldn't during the war because of my duties, but now that I'm king, I wonder if it's okay.
My heart is pounding.
You had seemed doubtful a few days earlier when we talked about the future, with you staying by my side, and that worried me. Have you any other plans? I wondered. Were you planning on going somewhere? Granted, if that is what you wish, you have done more than enough for me. Even if I wouldn't be able to send you off with a heart filled with the best wishes, I would respect your decision because I value you as a person.
I hope he doesn't notice my fist shaking. How does he know? How did he find out about our plans? I open my mouth. He holds up a finger with eyes that were not characteristic to his usual stern eyes. They seemed to be sad.
I apologize. I must finish. I also apologize for being able to send you off half-heartedly, simply because I cannot master a full-hearted goodbye. This is because selfishly, I want you by my side.
Oh, they're so cute, blushing! He pauses for a while. I don't know what to say. My heart is beating so fast and I'm so thankful for the darkness around us. Or he might see me flush. My liege, I'm confused. I'm already by your side, as your ever so faithful retainer. He turns and looks at me. In the darkness his eyes shine bright. He looks even more grand, with the candlelight illuminating the crown on the top of his head. Oh, this is the crown? This crown is weird. This crown is cheap. I don't like it. Give me the other one.
Yes, but with your hand in mine, sitting next to me.
What is he saying? What is he saying? The pounding in my chest speeds up and I cannot breathe. What do you mean? King Xander lowers his voice and leans towards me slightly. I'm having a hard time controlling my breathing. Well, that's so sad because he's a king and... Oh, it kind of reminds me about that fun bit about Proteus and Sinbad, like, wow, he's a prince and I'm just... Oh, because that's what's bad about being a king. You need to marry, you need to have some children, because that's life, that's sad, and I don't know, you need to have a heritage. Oh, that's so sad. Kind of, yeah, you can do whatever you want, but at the same time, no, because now you're not only responsible for yourself and your army, but also for the whole kingdom. That's so sad.
Stay with me as my partner. Laszlo, I treasure you.
A familiar melody plays from the dining hall. Even though it's hard to focus with my heart beating so fast, I step forward and take his hand in mine and pull him forward. His eyes widen with surprise as I wrap his other hand around my waist. Dance with me, my liege. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. And this kind of reminds me about two Russian songs about kings and their servants. Two sad songs like с врагами, я же умер, мой король. Мне досталось в этой пьесе очень маленькая роль. В ней всего 4 слова. Мы пробьемся, мой король. And that one with тоска сидит в углу, серой крысой, листопадом с губ летит словесный ссор. Хоть смейся, хоть рыдай, хоть да все напрасно. Вы умерли давно, словно бешеный пес по прямой, забывая дорогу домой. Я бегу, только память моя, будто яблоко зреет. Ну давай, 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 забывай, забывай, забывай. Только память моя ничего забывать не умеет. Oh, that's so sad. The one song is about what are you gonna do, the king, cause you lost me. I'm not gonna be around with you anymore because I'm dead now. And the second one is from the servant who's lost his king and just don't know what to do anymore because he lost his life, and that's so sad. He nods, and as we twirl around this very small balcony in the midst of this flurry of emotions, I notice that his ears are pink in the candlelight. Would words cheapen these moments? But because I am me and all I can offer are words. What's to open up opportunities to become his retainer? What's to talk with him? What's to build up this lie about who I am and where I'm from? I feel nothing but guilt. Weighed down by it all, I subconsciously lean forward into his chest. He stiffens, but then relaxes. I can hear his heart beating loudly and quickly. He's just as nervous as me. Should I say something? No? Yes, you should. Now it's the time. Now it's finally the time. Malik. He interrupts me.
Please, call me Xander.
The new extremely casual title feels weird in my mouth. Xander, I must confess, I'm planning on leaving as soon as I've seen you sitting on the throne and settled. This was my goal when I arrived, to serve you and get you where you need to be while taking hands in solving the crisis between North and Hoshido. But as things settled and the time drew closer to me to leave, I found myself having difficulty. Was it because I felt guilty for leaving you? Certainly, some of it was, but to tell you the truth, I didn't want to leave. His voice rumbled in his chest. His control over my heartbeat is astonishing.
So you were planning on leaving?
Your suspicions are correct. I was, because my mission is completed. But through my time here, I've fallen for you. It's so embarrassing to say. To hear you say that you want me to be here with you, you have made me so unbelievably happy. Ah!
So will you?
I'm absolutely sure. As a king, can you afford to make such a rash decision?
It's not a rash decision because I've loved you for a long time.
There it is again. His control over my heart. And then I realized the reason was because he had it for a while. Not just control, but my heart. Since the beginning. Oh, this is so cute! And what the hell? Why there? The crown was just here, and now it's even here. What the hell is wrong with this crown? Come on. Tears of happiness sting my eyes, but I refuse to cry. Instead, I stop and reach up. I guide his face down to mine and kiss him. It's magical. 1 year later, I say goodbye to Odin and Selena and stay with him in Noir. As expected, Xander is a great king. There is prosperity across the land, and our relationship with neighboring countries has never been better. The Hashida family comes over often, and the time we spend together is filled with festivities and delight. We start a family together with surrogate mothers. We are able to have a beautiful son and daughter. Salil, my treasured daughter, is bright and outgoing. She's the light of us all, and even though she teases her brother Sigberg, they get along fine. There are still days I feel a bit sad that I cannot see my friends and family from Elise. However, I'm surrounded by many new friends and family here. The love of my life is besides me, and so is our family, and nothing can be better. So can you just, visit your family and go back to your lovely husband and beautiful son and daughter? Stay with me. Oh, this is so cute. This is so amazingly cute. It's so cute. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, are there any endings? Because, oh my god, this is so cute. The finger touching is so cute. The flower here. Oh, this is so cute. I can't even, sometimes you just need a pretty silly story. The silliest you can find that will warm your heart, and oh my god, this is so good. This is so full of hope. They're both so adorable together, and they were cute together, and all this theme about servant and king, sometimes we need something to give us hope. Yeah. And the music is really lovely. On the background, the music is really, really lovely. It's so nice. It's so nice. This is so nice. This is so nice. I can't even, I lost my ability to even. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Yeah, I pretty liked it. And let me just quickly restart it and see, will something change and enrich? Stay with me. Okay, so can we maybe find some other endings, because I'm really interested. Okay, so let's just skip and troubling you are. It has been days since I have seen any lovely ladies. It has been an unbelievable hardship to bear, my lord.
What? Better you came with me then, so I can prevent you from harassing the townspeople.
My lord, I do no harm. It's just tea and the company of beautiful ladies. It's good for the soul. What? You're in love with your lord and you talk with him about ladies? You're a heartless bastard. However, this trip hasn't been horrible either. La 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 la. So, times are changing, my lord. My lips are sealed, but it suits you, my lord. You will be a great king.
It's comforting to have you say that, Laszlo. Thank you. I can help these cheaters today.
Should I tell him now? What if we... no, 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 no. Make no, 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 no. Make all the no's.
What will we get in return?
What? What? Sorry, what?
So you are planning on leaving?
Yes. And I still am, because I have to go back home.
I see.
We stopped dancing, but we're in close proximity. I dropped my hold on him, but his hands still rest on my arms.
Home?
Yes, because I'm not from here. Not from any country in this world, really. I'm from another universe, where I go by something else and I go... What? Another universe? What the hell is this? What? Sorry, what? Another universe? Where I go by something else, and to go back there was my goal from the beginning. Please, forgive me, Xander.
I understand. Is Laszlo not your name then?
It isn't. My name is Inigo. I'm from Ylis, another world. Oh, so that's why you couldn't go there then. Okay, I was sent here to help, and so I have done my duty, and so I have to go. I'm so sorry, Malik. I'm so sorry. I know you said not to worry about it, but I feel like I have failed you.
Laszlo, you have not failed me. Look at me.
He lifts up my chin as I was staring at his broad chest, since I cannot bear to look at him as I tell him the truth.
Being away from everyone and everything you know is hard. I cannot even imagine it.
As you are bound by your duty, as I am, my mission has to come and go silently, but I had not anticipated. King Xander's eyes softened as mine threatened to spill tears. I swallowed before continuing. My lord, Xander, I beg you, I cannot mess with your timeline any longer. This is not my place. So you could mess with it before. Why not now? You were absolutely okay with living with him for all your life and having 2 wonderful children. And now you're being not okay? What's wrong with you? Even though my voice cracks, I'm reminded of my awkward teenage self as hot tears slide down my cheeks. I love being here, working as your retainer. And you, I love you, I really do. I love you so much since the beginning. I've loved you, Xander. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad. And what the hell is with our tears? It's like oil spilling out of our eyes. But you know, if we're from other dimension, maybe it is oil or something else. Because, whoa, your tears are huge. King Xander's face gets closer as his thumb, calloused from SWAT training, wipes tears off my face. I lean into his touch. His comfort is so welcome, my heart aches. But I can't. I have to go. Home is calling. Please forgive me. Reduced to silent sobbing, I can't barely speak anymore. I'm truly embarrassed to look like this in front of my king, but there's no helping it. The truth is out and he needs to know my purpose, who I am. At least he needs to know that I love him back, and I would stay if I could. His fingers continue to wipe the tears away as he pulls me close and kisses me softly.
I forgive you, my love. I forgive you.
He peppers my face with kisses as I continue to cry without abandon. The next morning, Odin, Selena and I leave early next morning. So, Odin and Selena were also from another dimension or what? I had spent the night crying too much in Xander's arms. In the morning he held onto me tightly and whispered, "Don't go futilely." But I gently released myself from his grasp. Before I left, I kissed him on the temple and promised him we would meet again. After all, how many universes had I gone to by now? The chance of me returning isn't impossible. With each step I pray he lives a wonderful life as a beloved king, as I know he will. He will be loved, his reign will be peaceful, but most of all, selfishly. I hope he doesn't forget me. I try my best not to cry again as we depart nowhere. Years later. It's been years and the kingdom has good relations with all neighboring countries. I had thrown myself headfirst into righting what was wronged, and this country my siblings and I have built together is prosperous and successful. Taking my usual... So there were Odin and Selena were his relatives, maybe? Taking my usual nightly stroll, I happen upon a familiar silhouette that causes my heart to leap. He turns around, my eyes widen. Time has clearly passed and we're both older, but I know from the wide smile to the perfectly styled hair, it's him, he's back. I'll see you again. Oh, this is also so cute! And in reached, promise you'll return. Oh, this is so cute! Oh, the game is so cute! Continue? Oh, I can't continue? Yes! Yes! What? Goodbye, me love. Bye. Near, far, wherever you are. Oh, believe that the heart goes on. Near, far, wherever you are. And I believe that my heart goes on. I'm sorry, it reminded me about how Sebastian Rocher was singing this song. Once more, you open the door, and I'm here in my heart, and my heart will go on. Okay, congrats, you unlocked both endings. Oh, so there were both endings. But you know, but can I tell him all before the coronation? Can I tell him? Yes. God, I have to say something. Xander looks at me with concern in his eyes. It hurts my heart. Speak your mind, Laszlo. A page comes to remind Lord Xander that his coronation is starting soon. He looks at me apologetically. So we couldn't tell him sooner. Okay, so there were both endings. And those endings were really cute. So this was the Earth and it was a nice game and I really liked it because it's so adorably sweet. It's like a fairy tale, a nice fairy tale with a good ending. Even if there was a bad ending, it still turned out nice. But maybe I would like to see the older version of them seeing each other. And this is so good. I like when the stories, even if they're too angsty, when they have a nice ending, because yeah, that's so good to see, especially in LGBT themed games, because a lot of them and a lot of movies, LGBT movies, are just, yeah, they're finally together, but it means that something horrible would happen with one of them or both of them and the ending would be really ugh, oh my god, why? So that was off, and it was all for today, guys. Bye, and I see you, I guess, soon. And as always, you can click on my image right now and subscribe to this channel, and also check some of my previous videos out. Bye!